Guys, have you ever had someone talk to you about something that it made you aware of something that you were not aware of beforehand, before they talked to you, before they opened their mouth and talked to you about something, and it challenged you, and overall it grew you into a better person, and so therefore you were actually thankful for it, but at the beginning it was kind of like, you know, those moments? Well, I hope that I can be that person today to myself, first and foremost, and also I hope that I can be that person to you in a really loving way. I mean, why not? I read something yesterday that really challenged me, so just know that it challenged me as well, and it's in Proverbs, and it says this in Proverbs 26 verses 15. It says, "The slothful and self-indulgent take food in their hand, but don't even lift it to their mouth." There's so much in this verse here, but what I want to focus on is the word self-indulgent. As I was looking at what self-indulgent means, it's a person that's just doing exactly what they want to do, especially when this involves pleasure for themselves or pleasure for keeping them in idleness, and it's doing things within their convenience. And I thought about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can be so self-indulgent. If you are listening to this, and this is the thing, sometimes self-indulgent people don't even know that they're self-indulgent, because it's become a part of our habits. It becomes a part of our routine, to where we get up in the morning, we are focused on, if you have kids, you're focused on your kids, getting their teeth brushed, getting them fed, getting them dressed, getting them out the door, getting them to school. Maybe for yourself, you have to get yourself ready, you have to get to work, you're on this schedule, you are on this routine, and we take so much time to be indulging ourselves in what we need and what pleasures us. Because why? Because we are the makers of our own schedules. We do what we want to do. How many of you know that when you get home from work or you have a really long day, you want to do what you want to do because you've had a hard day at work, or maybe it's just a long day. And for example, like for me, I love when I've had a hard day, a productive day, I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch a show on Netflix, that's what's up. And maybe another thing I do is maybe I'm just gonna sit there for a second. I don't know, I think those things are great. But what we can do is we can tend to do what we want to do. If I want to take a nap, I'm going to take a nap. If I want to eat that awesome double chocolate muffin, I'm going to eat that double chocolate muffin. Maybe, I don't know what your self-indulgent moments are, but I want to take a moment and say, like, what is something that you do that we are so consumed with our schedule, we are so consumed with what pleasures us, that we forget about the people around us that are hurting, that are maybe suffering, maybe the people around us that just need some encouragement. I think the thing is this, is that we become so indulged in our own schedules that we forget to make time in our schedules to think about maybe what someone else is needing. I just started redoing my schedule, and I really felt like God said, I want you to schedule out time to sit down and think about maybe someone in your church or someone around you, someone in your community that might need something, and I want you to think about how you can do it for that person. And I believe that that's something that we should do. But even on top of that, I believe that as we're going to the grocery store and our minds are focused on point A to point B, that we would take a moment and look around us and see if there's someone that needs something. Maybe there's someone that's like, they came to Walmart and they're like hoping that someone just miraculously gives them a loaf of bread, or like gives them a couple of gift cards to go get them some groceries. Like, let's look for the opportunities that are right in front of us, that we are called to look like Jesus. And the thing is this, is that Jesus, the last thing he was self-indulgent. It says that he came to seek and save the lost, that he was not there to do his work, but he was there to do the work of the Father. He was there to love and to be compassionate to others. He always had his eyes open for the lost. He always had his eyes open for the hurting. He always had his eyes open for the broken. And I want to be like that. I don't want to be so self-indulged with my routine. When I was in high school, my dad took me aside and he said this to me. He said, "Lizzie, I noticed that the only time that you do something good for someone else is when it's convenient for you." Talk about something that hit me in the face. And it still does to this day, because I can tend to go right back into that habit. And I don't want to do that. And so I want to encourage you today, let's strive through the power of the Holy Spirit, through the power of Jesus, helping us and giving us the strength to walk through our day, not to be self-indulgent, not to be so wrapped up in who we are and what we want to do, but that we can start taking a step out of ourselves and start taking a step into opportunity to look at people around us that need Jesus, that need help, that need love, that need encouragement. Because overall, that is what we're called to do. We're called to change the world, and we can never change the world if we're always looking at ourselves. So be encouraged today, be challenged today, and let's go out there and let's truly look like Jesus. Thanks guys for listening. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.